Ben here, Southern Coin Hunter. We're going to talk today about large and small dates on two of the pennies. And the first one you can see by the damage, 1974. So the one you're seeing right now is a large date. I just have my pointer with me. One way you can tell, actually you can look at Google it and you will see it, is that you got a longer run on the angle of the 4. And this is slightly taller than the 7. They both are slightly taller than the 7. Sorry about that. This is shorter than the small date. Not by much, but it is shorter. And this is slightly shorter. They're roughly about the same thickness, but it's the length of the 4. You got between the 1 and the 9. This is slightly closer. So the one you're seeing right now is this large date. Let's swap out coins. And this is the small date. And the D is almost filled in. So, I mean, the 7, the 9, the 1's all the same height. But like I said earlier, this determines whether it's a small or large date. This is a small date. This is a shorter run. The other one comes out to about right here on the 4. This is just slightly, or if not the same length, and this is slightly shorter. I'm looking at a picture on the internet. I really don't want I can't slide the picture over because it is copyrighted. What I'm looking at. So those are use large and small dates on the 74. And I noticed in a previous video I did the large and small date on the 82 pennies. So we're going to do those one more time. For the people that just joined, thank you for joining. Now I'm up to 54. One thing you can tell right off the bat is can probably be the thickness of the letters up there, but this is a large date. 1982 large date, Denver Mint. No damage on the 9. And the way you tell, the 2 comes just straight down to the bottom of the surf, kicks up, and it thickens as it comes down. It thickens and widens out, and this is a little bit shorter. I wonder if this could be a double of 1982. I might have to check Ride Vista on that one. I don't know yet. And of course, like I said, the D's kind of thick down there. This is a large date. Next is going to be the small date, and slightly different on the 2. There's where the difference is at. The surface not as thick. The 2 curves, arcs outward, and then it drops down into the surf. It looks like I got a little doubling right up in there or something. It could be a little increased doubling. I don't know. You see if there's a slight piece of metal. I don't know. I'm not going to try to clean that to find out. So that is a small date, 1982. This is a large date, 1982. Now, supposedly there is a copper Denver small date. I heard it is extremely rare to find. I'm curious if this is a double die. Y'all just give me 1 second. Let me go to the Variety Vista. I'm going to compare this. I never thought about checking out for the 82s for double dies. videos. Here we go. Video listings. Oh, this starts in 1990. I need to go back a little bit. Give me 1 second, y'all. Just hold on. I'm still looking. 96. 1982. That was a D, I think it was. Yep, D. You have to match all the markers. So let's just check the ear. Yep. Let me show you. This is a marker. Now it's worn down. This is a marker on the ear. This is a marker on the ear right here, and it's worn down, but it's there. On the lower ear. Let's look at the eye. Really don't understand the eye, what the guy's trying to show on the eye. I can't magnify the picture. But according to this, I do have I and the N, G, O and D are rounded. Oh yeah, this is a double die. Holy cow, I've been on this for months not knowing. Let's go look at Liberty. Yes. So far, so good. Everything's rounded up, rounded out, which is more or less like it's brand new right out of a roll. Be easier to eat, make it a lot easier to identify. This is the date. Matches up, except for the damage on the 9. The mint positioning matches up. Y'all looking at a live, trying to identification of the column. See, 12, is that 12? Yep. $12, $11, $10. It's hard to see, but there's the die chip right there. I'll be dang, I just found a 1982 large date Denver Mint double die. I'm slapping that son of a gun right now before I forget about it. Holy cow, never knew I even had it. I just thought the letters looked so thick going over this for y'all. Get it lined up correctly. The another thing I want to check is the rotation. Tonight I found a 1984 reverse rotated about 10-15 degrees off center. I found another 1960, I think it's 60 or it might be 80, that's off center by about the same degree rotation. I'll just put up. So what I'm going to do is staple. I'm just going to show you how I do this. They tell you to use a flat stapler. I don't have one. But what I do have are pliers. In fact, I'm going to show you on front of the screen what I do. I take the pliers, I get to the edge, staple, and I press down. Yeah, it's an extra step, but I want to buy a staple. It flattens it. I wish it. I just bought this stapler too. I got a small one. I just found it hard to staple in certain areas on these flips. So, I'm going to back up. Show y'all. See, there's the splits right there, and I got just a tail edge of it, so most of it's worn down. Just saw just a hairline crack right there on the scope. So let me get a pen. Oh, I just moved the camera on y'all. It's not rotated. That been even made it more fun to find. 1982 D. Now, this is a stage B photo. So this is DDO-001. I don't know if there's all those letters mean down below it, but I always write them. The I-O-IV plus VI. This was stage B. And today's date, 7/26/2023. That is a cool find. I didn't know I even had it. So, let me get rid of that. Well, I can't show y'all what's there. Because like I said, this stuff is copyright material and YouTube might restrict the video or pull it. So, just trying to help y'all learn something. I found a discovery of my own. Now, as y'all know, I started a couple of videos back. Put these over here for right now. I'll move them later. Put them up later. I started finding errors on dimes. So I started recording them. Or I started looking at them to the scope, typing them up, and putting little sheets. Now, right now I'm having a bad time with my vision because I have to have cataract surgery. So, this is what I do. I type these up in a spreadsheet. I print them out. I put them in these 2.5-inch flips. So that tells me what to read to y'all. So the last one I did was RD dash. This is my own coding, so I know what I got. So we're going to do DD-0006. Now, if I find something similar, I may be like a 6A or a 6B, just depends. So this one should have a split planchet in front of the eye, which it does. Right there on the bridge of the nose. Split right there. I think this is just damage from being in circulation. I'm just going to double check, see if I missed anything. Oop. Camera move. That's damage. This is a 1998P. Now, if DWCNC sees this, he may tell me this may be a clash, but I'm not sure about it. I know he looks at my videos when he has time. That is damage to the dime. I've already checked that out. There's a gouge that runs right through there. And you can see the stress that the metal gets when it's being struck. This is damage to the rim, so I ain't worried about that. Now this is all struck off center to the east. Now it's supposed to be a split under the M in dime. So that's going to be way down here. That is not doubling, that's just where it's being worn out. Yep. Y'all can see this, the split in the planchet right there. And I think this is another split, but when the die came down, when it got struck, it fell in this split right there. I don't have nothing small enough to really fill that out without damaging the coin. I do check all up in here, and y'all will see one later on in the this video or the next video. So that is RD, or Roosevelt Dime, 0006, 0006. I have to go back and edit these once I get my vision corrected from surgery. Now this one, RD 0007, like Baron's trying to say all 3 zeros. There's some scratches going along. There you go. Right there. And you can see the scratching from the feeder fingers on the planchet going all the way up. When you hear me talking about crease of lip, this is the lip crease. That's your cheek crease. That's damage from being just in circulation. These are just superficial scratches from coins hitting it. Same thing right there. We're just going to double check and make sure I didn't miss anything on these dimes. And this is struck about 1% to 2% off centered. That, I believe, let me see. Let's see what that is. That's how y'all can see me feeling. It's not. No, it's nothing. Just a little slight gouge in there. Nothing catching. I can feel it drop. Now that on the leaf may be something. I have to check later. This is this is not full bands, because the bands down at the bottom are crushed together. Neither was a 2006. I mean 1998, not 2006. This is a 2016 date. I don't know. It looks, to the eye, just glancing at it, looks like a full band. I'll look at and study it later. I may reclassify it with it to FB on here for right now. And just put it on there in case I ever decide down the road in about 10, 15 years to get them submitted. So we're going to go on to the next group. Be dimes 10 and 11. Got a little divider here to keep them separated. Okay. This is hard to see on a scope. If I take a picture and put it up on the monitor, it might be easier to see. So RD 0010. And let's see if we can see it on here. Oh yeah, you can see it. Apparently, occasionally, the reading machine will catch the top of the dimes. And that's what this is. Just an extra edge sitting on top of the dime. Center is about right here. It's about 5 degrees to east of the center, top center. About 45 degrees to the left. And I got a little card that I made up. I'm not going to show y'all right now, because that means I got to swivel the camera down, get everything. I guess I could show y'all. Let me, you can also use it for dial rotation. I don't have to turn the light on for this to work. I was trying to turn on the light for the lamp. There we go. So let's see where this ends up at. Let me swing it on down. Okay. This is the card I made. It's got large lines every 45 degrees. Every 10 degrees off the 90. Well, in CAD, this is 0. This is 90, 180, 270. This is 45. So you got, then you got 10 degree increments, and you got 5 degree increments. Now, I don't know how well this is going to work. We're going to try it on the dime. So also you can use for cuds. Get more light over here. I don't know how well this is going to work out. I'm just trying it out for the first time like this. I mean, I can see the reading from here on top. So I got everything set up. Let me see something. Let me change this light filter. Oh, it's going down. Oh. Okay, well, I want to turn it up. Look, y'all, I want to turn it upside down, so the light would make the reeded edge show up. So the dime's in its spot. Just a second to find it. Never done it upside down before. Sorry. There we go. There we go. My lenses are right up in here. Yeah, let's see if we can zoom in a little bit tighter. Okay, now you can see the reeded edge. This is actually sitting right on top of this edge right here. So you get about 5 degrees that way. This top's about 45 degrees, about right there. So that's what this card is for. I'm going to start producing these and selling these. I sent some out to Blue Ridge Silverhound. He actually gave one out with somebody got a cud from him. He's sending me a cud. That's what I already designed it so we can use it for determining the arc lengths of cuds. Now I'm trying to get everything set back up, as y'all can tell. All right, watch the time. I've already been 20 minutes to this video. So we're gonna probably cut it short after this next one. Oh yeah, y'all gonna like this one. My thing got moved. My table's at a slant. I'm sorry about y'all. Y'all, it's on a folded table for my desk. So, I mean, I can't shrink that down no more farther. So what we got? Cheat sheet says right there. This is a 2005 D Denver Mint. And if you look right here, got the 5, the 3 zeros, the D. There's a split in the planchet right there. It runs from about here down to here and stops. I did look all over, see if there's anything else like that. That's a gouge on top of his head. These are possibly die chips. I still am not completely sure on these 3 spots. I know this is a gouge on his nose from another coin like that one. So I ain't even thought about researching these for double dies on dimes. I never thought about that. I might have to do that later. Who knows what I could find. Now here comes the fun part. People never ever check the reverse of the dimes. Oh, what is that right there? Piece of fuzz. This is no full bands, as you can tell. It's kind of smushed in. Let's see. This side. Oh yeah. There's a huge die chip right here. Just right on that cluster of leaves, there's a die chip. The rest is damage. The only way I was able to spot that, I actually held it up to the scope at an angle and saw it. I'm not going to do it. It was hard. I almost broke my scope with it, trying to do that. So this is D0011. Let's see. Let me just double check that one more time. I think that was it. Yeah, that was the die chip on that branch. Thought I had a die chip on this cluster. You just see the damage these coins take just in the everyday usage. So that's that one. Let's see what we got on this one. How are these jumping from 10 and 11? I just skipped. Huh. I skipped. I went from 6 to 10, 11. Did not do 8 or 9. So let's go into 8 and 9. Then I'll call it a night on this video. Sorry, going out of order. Never like to say things happen. This is a 2002 D reverse grease strike through starting at the T in United and stops at the first T in States. And there you go. Actually, there's the T. Goes across the E, the D. Basically obliterates the top of the S. Stops at the T. There's a little bit on top of the second T. You can just see how dirty these things get. Just usage. This is also not full bands. As you can tell, it's all crushed in. Now I'm just double checking, make sure I didn't miss anything. Because I can't edit these and reprint out these little cards I got. I do have one there is die clash on the dime. I think it's a little bit further down into this series. I got a bunch more to look at to classify too, by the way. Means I can get some more Mylar flips. Okay, this is RD 0009. 2007 Philly. So we got die chips between the date this is 1980. Did I get the wrong? Ooh, I want to get the wrong coins mixed up. I do believe I did. Now let's look at this 1980. Got some EQ stubbling going on. Now I gotta find a 2007P. I thought there was one that fell out. I wonder if that was it in here that's loose inside this box. And they got it mixed up with something else. Oh boy, I think I may have lost that dime. This is not the dime that's supposed to be in the sleeve. And I was very careful about what I was doing. This is not it. This is not it. Oh my God, how did I mess that up? Great, I did find a good find and I screw up a dime. There's a die chip at the bottom of the torch. Oh, shoot. I hope I didn't throw it away to be resent back out. Well, I have to find another 2008 and 2009. I'm going to change that out. Because of that, I'm going to do one more. I guess the best laid plans do go awry. So let me give y'all one more. Have to do another find another 2009 and retype that up. So we're going to do 2000 RD12, 0012, and RD 013 with RD 0013. This is 12. According to this, there's only about one die chip. Sorry, y'all. There you go. It's right there. Northeast of the ear, or east of the ear, depending on how you want to look at it. This one does have full bands. Double check and make sure I didn't miss anything on this one. Looks like got a slight split right there on the bottom band. I don't know what that is. I didn't see that before. Now this is a little slight gouge in the lead on the letters. And the last one for the night, so I can upload this video, is going to be 1984 D. Okay. There's actually a nice split. And I got hair on here. In fact, I probably just saw the split. Starting here, the split actually runs all the way up and stops right there below the eye. So when they got struck by the die machine, it actually raised it up. I thought it was a scratch, but it's not, because I can actually grab it with the toothpick and push on it in both directions. And it looked like the color may have been tilted because there's a deeper groove. Got more of a deeper groove along this edge than over here. You know, I don't think I saw anything on the reverse side. I mean, that's possible this could be a die chip, but I'm not going to worry about it. And you see, as it gets older, like the acorn is almost is completely rubbed into the oak leaf. It's starting to blend in right here. This actually could be a die chip, but it looks more like a gouge, those two. Let's see. Let's figure out a good one on the next one. Yeah, let's do these two. Yeah, it's got the die clash on it. Not this one I'm getting ready to show y'all. RD 0014. This one, like the other one, it's got reeded edge. It's got a little notch right there. And we're going to come on down here. So, got a die chip in the crease of his, right here in the lip crease. I don't know what you call that. I'm just calling it lip crease. That's the best way I can describe it. This is a 2016P. Got some damage from some coins up in here. I think that's actually a die chip too. I think I missed that when I was looking at it. Oh yeah. Actually, feels like it's a lamination there. It feels like there's a crack running right through here to this die chip. Get out of here, hair. Off my coin. Oh yeah. Oak leaf cluster. There you go. Who wants a nice, I guess I'll call this a very nice die chip. Probably it just started out as a small cud and split into a retained cud. And this broke off, and now you got massive metal on this oak leaf. And I got another one similar to it, maybe slightly smaller, but I think it's a different year. And yes, this is for bands. My scope it's got the gouge all the way through those bands. It just looks smashed in because of the way the scope is made, I guess. Yeah, that's a massive die chip on that oak leaf cluster. I know I'm going to get some comments for some of the guys who have been watching my channel for a while now. By DWCNC. I think, let's look, Brad's going to see this. I think the dime is the most overlooked coin for heirs that we have. Especially the Roosevelt dime. And here comes the die clash. There's a chip right there, starting off. Chip right above the eyebrow. That's a split. Or it could be a contact mark. I think that's a contact mark there. There's a little piece of raised metal right there. It's round. And I write it down. This is 2023. And let's see, where is it at? Because I looked at it. Let's see, die chip increases the flips and that's all. Die chip in hair, die clash west of ear, can faintly see partial oak leaf outline. It took me a while to find it, and I don't know if I can find it again. So west of here. I'm looking in the wrong direction. Right there. That's the outline of the oak leaf on the reverse side, your cluster. I had to flip a coin over to compare it. Yeah. I actually found another die clash on Bessie Combing Porter. I have not covered that yet. I don't think I had anything on the reverse side. We're going to look one more time just to make sure. there's damage on the band. This is not a full band. I want to go back and change some of this text up. So that's going to be it for the video tonight. We've already hit 40 minutes. So let me stop this because it's going to take a while to upload. I do have work in the morning. So that's it. I know you new people are here. If you like what you see, please leave me a comment. Anybody can leave me a comment. Let me know how I'm doing. What y'all think of this content on the Roosevelt Dimes. Like I said, these, I'm going to get a lamination machine. I'm going to start making these out. This is the original one. I've got a new one that's slightly smaller. So it fit in I think it fit in a little bit standard size envelope. I wish I had a penny with a cut on. I got one coming to me. So I can show y'all better the cuds, how it works. I just went and made a dollar one just in case somebody has one. So, if you like, please give me a thumbs up, leave a comment. I'm trying to grow this channel. I know it takes time. I'm just trying to do what I can. And I got a bunch more dimes to about $4 worth of dimes to go through. I went open up 2 rows of dimes, got almost a roll. Maybe a roll and a half. So have a good evening. Thank you for watching this video. Oh, I got the one thing to stop.